can turn the world on with her smile? Who can take a nothing day and suddenly make it all seem worthwhile? Well, it's you, girl, and you should know it. With each glance and every little movement you show it. Love is all around, no need to waste it. You can never tell, why don't you take it? You're gonna make it after all. You're gonna make it after all.
Boy, talk about your good times. What a great evening. What's next?
What's next? How about coffee?
Swell. Boy, I had a ball. Never been on a double date before. Thanks for asking me.
Well, we should have done it much sooner, Ted. I'm just sorry Georgette's in bed with the flu.
To tell you the truth, Ted, we were a little surprised that you decided to come all by yourself.
Well, I couldn't bring a date. I'm married.
No, I think what Mary meant is we thought you might prefer to stay home with Georgette.
Well, I would, except she hates me to see her when she's sick. She thinks it makes her look, you know, unattractive.
Aw, poor Georgette.
She's right.
Anyway, I'm sure glad you could make it. I've watched him on the air for years. It sure is fun getting to know Ted.
It's fun getting to know you, too, Joe.
And it's fun watching you two have fun. It's been a fun evening.
Listen, now that we're close pals, can I ask you a question? If it's a little personal, just blame it on the fact that I'm high on friendship. What's the story with you two?
Ted.
Oh, relax, Murray. I'm not going to ask how far have you gone. And that's your business. Of course, if Joe wants to tell me... I mean, why do you two stand emotionally?
Joe, you don't have to answer that.
Why not? I want to. I love her.
Well, I just meant you didn't have to tell Ted.
Love's nothing to be ashamed of, Mary. It's beautiful and noble, like friendship. This the first time you fell in love, Joe?
You know, I think it is. I remember spending 4 years in college and desperately hunting for some girl to give my fraternity pin to.
Too bad I didn't know you then.
Oh, Mary, if I had known you in college, I would have flunked out for sure.
Hey, you're getting a wonderful guy here, Mary. Hang on to him. You've let a lot of men slip through your fingers, Mary. I know. I was one of them.
Ted, sit.
Oh, what a great evening. Hey, I can't stay.
Are you sure?
He's sure.
You two are going to have to make your own fun. Try to understand. I've got to get home to the little sicko.
I hope Georgette's feeling better.
Hey,
Thanks, Mary.
Ted, this has really been fun.
Hey, you don't have to pretend you're leaving with me. So it looks like we're both going home and then doubling back when I get into my car. I get a good idea what's going on between you two. I mean, you're a guy, she's a chick.
Ted, go home.
Nobody can pick up a phone around here? Yeah? Who'd you say it is? I don't know any Dan Whitfield. What if you are downstairs?
Lou, you know that.
Yeah, how are you, Danny boy? Yeah, glad to hear from you. Are you coming up? Great. To see Mary. Oh, she'll love to see you. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. See ya. Who is he?
How can you forget? He and Mary went together for about a year. They almost got married, and then he went away.
Oh, yeah, he was a nice guy.
If he's such a nice guy, what's he doing bird-dogging Joe's quail?
Hey, wait a minute. I remember. He was a very nice guy. Maybe Mary's better off with him than Joe.
No, I don't know. I didn't like it when he left town on her.
He didn't. He took another job someplace else.
Well, all I know is he made Mary cry, and I don't like guys who make Mary cry.
Oh, what about the guy she's seeing now and all the other girls he's been going out with?
Oh, no. He only did that until she caught him, then he cut them off. Now, that's a gentleman, Lou. I mean, no kidding. The one that deserves Mary is Joe.
I'm not sure.
Please, Lou.
Please what?
Vote for Joe. Okay. Murray?
This guy made Mary cry. I vote for Joe, too.
3-0.
Hi. Oh, hiya, Dan.
You lose by a landslide.
What?
How are you, Dan?
Fine. Hello, Lou. Where's Mary?
Not here.
Not in yet.
She's dead.
Miss Grant, I checked with the film lab and... Dan.
My mother was right when she told me about women. Son, I'm the only good one.
What are you doing here? Are you visiting or what?
Moving back. I just got in, and I wanted to see you before I did anything else.
Well, gee. It's really good to see you.
Look, let's get together tomorrow night. There's a formal dinner dance at the university, and I'm supposed to go. What do you say, Mary? Come protect me from the undergraduates for old time's sake.
Okay, sure, for old time's sake.
Great. I'll call you tonight.
Okay.
So long, fellas.
So long, Dan.
Thank the good Lord my good friend Joe didn't see you just now. If you were my woman, I'd whoop you.
I'm sorry, Mr. Grant. I thought that someone could comment on my personal life like that. Well, it is very upsetting. What I do is my own business and nobody else's.
Mary, easy. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, relax.
Okay, thanks.
It's okay. I'm great at calming women down. Some men excite them, I just calm them. You just have to understand, Mary, that Ted likes Joe, and he's not quite as bright as some of us. He just can't understand how you can go around cheating on the man you love.
A truly fantastic dinner, Mary. Great stew, marvelous salad, and a mouth-watering dessert.
Yep. You certainly are a wonderful cook, Joe. Where'd you pick it up, anyway?
In the Navy. It was either that or disarming torpedoes.
Joe, let's not do that now. I'll do it later. Come here. There's something I want to discuss with you.
Okay, but before you do, I got a little gift for you.
Oh, Joe, your fraternity pin.
Yep. Why do I feel there should be a glee club singing?
Thank you. It's really nice. That's terrific.
Okay, you wanted to tell me something.
Yeah. Right, there is something that I do want to discuss with you. Boy, Joe, this is one of the moments. One of the many, many moments. I'm so glad you're you. Because, there are a lot of men who would not understand what I'm going to say. I know you, and, well...
This is going to be a real kidney punch, isn't it?
No, not at all, no. Here's the thing. There's a friend of mine, an old friend, is in town for a little while, and I'm going to be seeing him tomorrow night.
Seeing him? You mean going out with him?
Yes.
Well, that's fine. We don't have any plans for tomorrow night.
Well, no, I know that. I just thought maybe you would be upset about my seeing someone else.
Oh, I can't believe how little you know me.
Well, no. I just very briefly just flashed through my mind that you might be upset.
Well, why should I be upset if it's just a friend who you were never really romantically involved with? I mean, I don't think I'm the kind of guy that gets upset just because you're seeing some guy you happen to date a couple of times.
Well, Joe, I think that I should be really honest with you now. I mean, I didn't just date him a couple of times. We were sort of engaged.
Well, sure, but that was a long time ago. And now you're sure you don't have any feelings for him. Oh, my God.
Listen, one of the reasons that I can be honest with you is because we're so good together, you know? And we can't let anything, you know, like this kind of thing that's bound to come up in any relationship affect us. And I think it would be very wrong of me to duck it, whereas I think if I meet it just straight on and you and I end up on, you know, more solid ground...
Mary, why aren't you answering your phone?
Because I think this is much more important now.
You're not answering your phone because you're afraid it's him.
Oh, Joe, I am not afraid to answer my own phone.
Yeah, now you're stalling, so I'll hang up.
I am not stalling. Why would I stall?
Hello?
Joe, that's my phone. You can't answer my phone.
Hello?
Hello? Yes. It's for you.
Hello? Oh, hi, Ted. What's up? Yes, as a matter of fact, I sure am free tomorrow night. Yeah, well, that's very thoughtful of you, buddy. Sure. Let's do that. My place. And bring Murray and Lou. We'll play some poker or something. Thanks for calling, Ted. Bye-bye. Well, aren't you going to say don't go?
Well, I'm not sure what's best for you right now.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can at least say don't go to a person. I mean, can't you give me that much?
Don't go.
I've got to.
I can't believe what you're doing. I mean, you are really overreacting.
Well, Mary, didn't you go crazy when you found out I was seeing somebody else?
That was different.
How is it different?
I don't know.
Well, I do. Because you think that since I'm a man, I wouldn't be as hurt by these things as you are.
Oh, well, let's be honest, Joe. You're not going to cry your eyes out all night like I did.
No. No, I'll be doing the male version of crying. You want to know what that is? Trying to act like it doesn't hurt. And you don't know what hurting is till you've tried to act like it doesn't.
Three kings.
A straight.
Pour me one, will you, Lou?
I only get drunk in honor of my pal, Joe.
I don't think he's got enough elderberry wine.
I want scotch.
What do you want, Joe?
I want Mary. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm really rotten company tonight. I can't help it. You want to know what's going through my head? Right at this moment, I've really got this stupid idea.
Doesn't sound stupid to me.
Wait a minute. You haven't heard it yet.
Oh, yeah, right. Take it.
I got this terrific urge to rush over to Mary's place and burst in on the two of them.
And do what?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. It's just an irrational urge.
I think you ought to do it.
Yeah, I do, too.
Seriously? You mean it?
Sure. There are times in life when being a man means making an absolute ass of yourself.
You said it.
You know something? I may just do that. I may go over there. I think I will.
Oh, wait a minute. Am I crazy? A guy can't go bursting in on two other people just because he feels like it. I mean, you just can't do that. Can he, guys? I mean, think a minute. Be sensible. Can he?
Sure can.
Damn right.
I know.
Oh, what a good evening it was. And so uncomplicated.
Well, we'll soon fix that. Mary, I can't believe that we're finally here. I never thought we'd make it.
Not make it to my apartment? Why?
Well, you kept us at the dance until every living soul had left. You gave the cab driver the wrong directions. And it took you 17 minutes to find the key to an unlocked door.
Well, Dan, you make it sound like I'm afraid to be alone with you. When actually I consider this just an average evening with a dear, good friend.
Oh. Well, I don't know, Mary. Something just doesn't seem right.
Oh? Like what?
Well, I don't know. Your voice, for one thing. The way you talk to me. There's just a faint note of formality in it, I guess.
Why, Dan, whatever do you mean?
Okay. Maybe it's me or the way we're dressed or something, but I feel slightly ill at ease with you. And that's pretty ironic when you consider that in the old days, we couldn't wait to get back to your apartment so we could...
Yes, I know what you mean.
I mean, Mary, don't you ever think of those days when we used to...
Well, Dan, you know, one thinks of so many things during the course of a day.
Especially that New Year's Eve when you told me...
Yes, I do. I remember that. I remember that. Yes.
I don't know. Maybe I should ask you more about this guy, Joe.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. Joe is fun to be with.
That's enough. I don't like him already. So, here's to us.
Yes, to you and to me.
That's us. You and me is us.
No, I know that.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, Dan. I know you too well to be acting this way. Let me tell you what's on my mind.
All right, Mary, just realized what I'm doing is ridiculous and very immature. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Anyone can rent a tux, you know.
That was Joe.
Oh. Well, he is fun to be with. But I got a little bored with him toward the end.
Glad I'm not married anymore. I'd hate to have to explain his gray hair all over me.
You know, I never saw a guy pass out so fast.
No wonder with those sissy drinks he's used to. This is the first booze he's ever thrown his lip around that didn't have 6 cherries and a little umbrella in it. Come on, Ted. Come on. Wake up.
Hey, Joe, congratulate me. I'm smashed.
Why should I congratulate you?
It's the first time.
Yeah. In drinker's terms, tonight he lost his olive.
So, Joe, what happened? Did you do what you said? Did you go over there?
Yeah, I went over there, and I acted like an idiot, and I think I cut my own throat.
Oh, don't feel bad, Joe. You still got me.
Mary, the fact that you know somebody else now doesn't matter. In the last 2 years, I've thought about you a lot.
Yeah, well, I've thought about you, too.
I mean, in New York, I kept seeing girls who reminded me of you.
Oh, well, Dan, people are always seeing girls that remind them of me. I think in 1939, they turned out a whole lot of us.
Really? Mary, you're wonderful.
Dan, you're hugging a real jerk.
What?
I have no business doing this. I have no business being here.
Mary, you live here.
Right, yes, I know. I mean, I have no business in this situation. But some women handle this kind of thing beautifully.
What situation?
The more than one man situation. I mean, some women are terrific at that, and then there are others who make fools of themselves, and I have a pretty good idea which category I fall into.
Well, I thought that was the point of this evening, to find out how you felt.
Yeah, it was, and I think I did.
You mean when I kissed you, you didn't like that?
Oh, no, I like that. Quite a lot.
Well, then?
Well, but Dan, I mean, just because you feel strongly about one person doesn't mean you don't enjoy kissing another person. I thought it did, and it probably should, but it doesn't.
I know, that's the point, Mary. Look, you need some time to think this over. There's no rush. I'll tell you what. Why don't we see each other again in a week or so?
No, I don't think so.
Why not? I
I don't know, Dan. I wish I could give you a reason. I mean, we're both adults. You're not married. I'm not married. I like you. I don't know. I don't feel comfortable not being with Joe.
Well, frankly, I don't think that's a very good reason.
Okay. Then I'll give you another more important reason.
What's that?
I'm pinned. Hi. I just wanted to say that it's very immature of me to be here tonight. And incidentally, anyone can rent a sweatshirt.
Very funny. You have a wonderful personality. Date over so soon?
Mm-hmm. Party over so soon?
Yeah, well, it kind of petered out when Ted decided he wanted to go lie down in the snow. Mary, did you have to make yourself look so sensational for him tonight?
Well, it was a formal affair. Evening. Anyway, what's wrong with dressing up?
Oh, nothing. Nothing at all. Forgive me for looking like such a slob. I happen to own my own tuxedo. It isn't something I usually point out to people.
Joe, I made a discovery tonight. I found out that I have a terrible character flaw. After you burst in on Dan and me, I started trying to picture Dan doing something like that, and I couldn't.
Of course not. He's got too much sense.
So what's wrong with me that I prefer someone who does things like that?
Nothing's wrong with you. It shows you've got character. Did I spoil your date?
No, not at all.
Oh. Well, good. Good. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. Did you kiss him?
What?
You heard me.
Yes, I know. I heard you. I can't believe that you're quizzing me about whether or not I kissed him.
Well, don't worry. That's just my first question.
Oh, well, Joe, if you're going to continue this ridiculous conversation, then I'm going home. Did you say don't go?
Yes.
I couldn't hear. I was out in the hall.
Mary, I can't help it if I'm upset when you kiss somebody else. I'd be upset by anything you did with anybody else. If you held hands with them. Especially if you held hands with them.
Boy, you are really something. Every time I think I've had it, you do something terrific. It's like going to one of those disaster movies. Sit through anything just to get to the part you paid your $3 to see.
Mary, you're the only woman in my life. Do you know how many things there are about you that I love?
Oh, here comes that for which I paid my $3.
Well, goodbye, Mary.
Goodbye.
Thanks for not making a scene.
Joe, you're only going to be gone 2 weeks. How can I make a scene?
Bye.
Bye.
Joe, please say it isn't so. Don't go, Joe. Don't go. Stay here.
And it's only
you're right. Say you're right.
Yeah, all right.
Well, you're right every day. Promise you're right every day.